Welcome to the Workamper Show, a podcast devoted to helping you discover how to finance your RV travel dreams. I'm Steve Anderson, the president of Workamper News. Each one of our episodes will either introduce you to people who are already living the RV lifestyle or to opportunities to work short-term jobs. You'll also learn how to hit the road the right way and make the most of every opportunity. Now let's turn over today's show to your host, Greg Gerber.
Thank you, Steve. Today we're going to visit with one of the hundreds of employers who hire work campers every year. Valkyrie Musarra is the Human Resources Director for Bowlin Travel Centers, which is based in Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's going to describe some of the things work campers do for their company. This episode is sponsored by the National RV Training Academy in Athens, Texas. The Academy's one-week live training or home study course will teach you everything you need to know to fix about 80% of the problems people experience with their RVs. You can also sign up for additional training to become an RV inspector, campground technician, or to provide mobile RV service. For more information, visit www.nrvta.com. Bowlin Travel Centers staff 10 locations in the southwest part of America. There are 2 travel centers along Interstate 40 near Albuquerque and 7 facilities in Arizona and New Mexico along Interstate 10. There's also 1 location in Alamogordo, New Mexico, which isn't near any interstate highway. Workampers staff the souvenir shops, gas stations, restaurants, and even a few Dairy Queen stores. So here to tell us more about the opportunity is Valkyrie Musarra with Bowlin Travel Centers. Thanks, Valkyrie, for joining us on the show today. I really appreciate it. I understand you are in Albuquerque, New Mexico, one of my favorite places to visit.
I am. This is where our corporate headquarters are.
And as the HR director for Bowlin, can you try and describe what the company is and the kinds of services it provides to people?
Well, our company has been around since 1912. My grandparents founded the company here in New Mexico, and since then we have evolved into the travel centers. We have 10 stores in New Mexico and Arizona off of I-10 and I-40. We have the travel center plus a Dairy Queen at 5 of our locations. One of our locations has a Subway. And then the others are just the retail travel stops with souvenirs and different items to purchase.
Along with gas, I'm assuming? That's the point.
Yes, seven of our locations do have fuel.
Okay.
But you can pick up anything from a T-shirt to a handmade Native American necklace.
Very good. Very good. And so what kinds of jobs do you hire work campers to perform?
Typically, we hire them to be customer service representatives. As a customer service employee, you engage with the customer, welcome them into the store. Most of the customers that come in are at first wanting the restroom, and then after that, you try to point them in the direction of our souvenirs. We also have them stock tables and make sure everything is clean and organized, just keep our items looking refreshed. We also have maintenance custodial positions, and that's more of the outside, keeping the weeds picked up and keeping the trash done, and then some minor maintenance jobs if they are able to do those.
Okay.
If they're going to stay a little bit longer than a few months, we also have a manager and training program as well as shift supervisor positions.
Oh, super. So what kind of commitment are you typically looking for from a work camper?
Our work campers, we like to see stay at least 6 months if possible. We can do shorter stints. It's just a little bit more challenging with the time it takes to train. Although if they're going to come for a few months and then come back at a later time, then that's also more worthwhile for the period of time it takes to train.
Okay. So if somebody wanted to come spend the winter in Arizona or New Mexico, for example, and then go back home to Minnesota, that'd be okay? If they come back the following winter and work for you?
Yeah, that works out good.
Okay. Super.
And with our locations, since we have a few, They can also go to different locations if they want to try out a different area. They're still considered as being trained. But a lot of the work campers I know like to see different parts of the states.
Oh, sure. So they could spend one summer up in Albuquerque and then drop down to go spend the winter in Las Cruces and then over to Arizona and spend some time there.
Right.
Very good. Very good. Now, do they stay on site?
We do have our RV sites behind the stores, so you can walk to work. It's convenient. We don't charge any rent, and we pay for all the utilities, the water, sewer, electric, and propane. So if they're here on I-40 in New Mexico in the winter, they don't have to worry about having huge propane bills because we take care of that. We also offer a washer and dryer free of charge at our locations for the RVers.
Well, that's nice. Very good. So do they get paid as well, or is that the compensation is the free site and the fuel and the washer and dryers?
No, we actually do pay for all hours worked. We start typically a little bit above whatever the state minimum wage is. Plus, in the stores, they can make commissions, and in both the store and the restaurants, there's bonus programs.
Wow, that sounds like a very lucrative opportunity for someone. Are there any specific qualifications that you're looking for?
Well, there's no educational requirements. Of course, we look at their job experience to see if they have some customer service experience, but that again is also not required to come in because we do on-the-job training. We just expect people to hopefully have a good work ethic and want to come to work when they're scheduled and do a good job.
Mm-hmm. So it's got the punctuality is really important. I'm assuming being a people person too?
It's always better to be a people person, but we do have some jobs where, like if you're in the restaurant in the Dairy Queen, you could work on the grill, work in the kitchen area if you're not really wanting to do the customer service aspect. And in the store, we have some warehouse jobs where you can do more inventory and stocking, things like that. And then you're not as engaged with the customers.
Okay. Can people switch up those jobs, though? Can they work at the grill someday and at the counter the others?
They can. If they're in the restaurants, they can switch out their jobs. And then sometimes we do offer cross-training if somebody is interested in both the store side and the restaurant.
I would think that would be a good opportunity for people anyway, just to get better skills and to have more flexibility and more availability in other assignments later.
Definitely. And also with the work campers, the more flexible they can be on the location, whether it's New Mexico or Arizona, that's always helpful for us in placing people.
You had mentioned you have 10 travel centers. Can you briefly tell us where all of those are located? That shouldn't take too long.
Well, we have 2 here on I-40 in New Mexico. One is an hour east of Albuquerque. The other is an hour and a half west of Albuquerque. And then we have the other 7, are on I-10. 2 of those are in Arizona, 3 of those are in Arizona. The others are in I-10, New Mexico, around Deming and Lordsburg. And then we have one that's in Alamogordo, New Mexico, not on either of those highways. That is our smallest store and only employs 4 people. So we rarely find anybody needing to go to Alamogordo.
Okay, so the other character traits that Workamper might need to have besides being a people person and being punctual, good appearance?
Just, presentable appearance for employees as you would go to any job. And the dress is very casual. You can wear jeans or, women can wear capris. We have uniform shirts. and then they wear a name tag and tennis shoes or non-slip shoes.
Okay. Is there an age group that you're specifically looking for these positions?
No, we welcome anybody, any age. The only thing we do ask is that you can do the job, and if you do have any kind of restrictions, that you let us know up front.
Mm-hmm. What kinds of things do you like about working with Workampers?
Well, I like that typically they have quite a bit of job experience. A lot of them have run their own businesses, so they're familiar with how businesses work. They also tend to have a really good work ethic. They show up on time, tend to not cause a lot of drama, and just do the job, and that means a lot these days.
Oh, it sure does. Absolutely. Now, do your positions, are they suited more for singles and couples, or could families be involved in that as well?
Well, we hire both singles or teams. We have had families that, come in one or two RVs with older kids that can work. And we've had all of them working. And we also have the RVers that have started work camping young and have young kids, and they come and their kids go to school or they homeschool and they work for us. Our locations, the bus comes and picks up kids if they do go to school. So it tends to work out well.
I'd never heard of a situation that would employ not just the adult work campers, but also the teenage work campers. That's kind of neat and unique.
Yeah, it's different, and it keeps everybody together. And actually, you get more in just one house, more employees. So it's a good for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Is there any advice that you would give to people who are considering becoming a work camper?
Well, I think flexibility is always important. We try to be flexible, and we hope that our employees will be flexible. I would also say we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Our one store here in New Mexico is 42 miles from town. So to make sure that you have reliable transportation other than your RV to get to the doctor or the grocery store, things like that. But you are away from town, so if that's the kind of life that you enjoy, being in the middle of the country, then I think that we would be a good fit for you.
Very good. And if people wanted more information about the opportunities available with Bowlin Travel Centers, where could they find it?
They can go to the Workamper site, and we're listed as a featured employer. Or we also have our own website at bowlintc.com, where they can go look at all of our locations and fill out an application, which comes directly to my desktop. On that website and the Workamper site is also my email and phone number, and they're able to contact me. And then I will also be at the Workamper Rendezvous in October recruiting, so they're welcome to come to my table and get any information they might need.
Super. I'll be there, so we'll get to meet in person. That'll be fun.
Great.
Yeah. So if people apply, can people apply directly then from the website or from the Workamper website?
Yes, they can.
And when will hiring decisions be made? Or how long does it typically take before you let them know that they can be hired?
I try to call right away. Sometimes people are applying a year out, and that gets a little challenging because of our business. We don't know what we need a year out. So I might wait to call until closer to the time that they're available. But I try to do it on a more timely basis, at least to tell them that I'll get back with them closer to the time.
Okay, that makes sense. But it's usually, so ideally you would be filling now for positions this winter or next spring? Is that
well,
typically?
Ideally, we try to do just a few months in advance. So
okay.
Right now I could fill positions for both the fall and possibly the winter. but a lot of it's based on our business, how traffic is doing and what our sales are looking like, how many employees we need. So I'd say 3 to 6 months in advance.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you so much, Valkyrie. I really appreciate it. And I encourage people to check out the website at Bowlin, Bowlin, T as in travel, C as in center.com to get more information.
Right.
Thank you very much. We appreciate
it.
Mm-hmm. It was ironic that a few weeks after I recorded this interview, I actually stopped in a Bowlin Travel Center in Lordsburg, New Mexico on my way from Arizona to Texas. In fact, it's likely that I've been in several of them. They are popular locations for tourists because they offer essentials like the restrooms, snacks, gas, and souvenirs. Some even include Dairy Queen restaurants, and a few even have touristy things like museums and other attractions. This is a wonderful opportunity to get paid to explore the Southwest, enjoy some of the most spectacular scenery in all of America, while basking in warm temperatures pretty much all year. I'd like to thank Valkyrie Musarra for taking time to tell us more about Bowlin Travel Centers and describing some of the things that Workampers do for them. With 10 locations, they're always looking for Workampers, especially those who love people and who enjoy helping others enjoy their journeys. For more information about Bowlin Travel Centers, visit www.bowlintc.com. There you'll find more history about their stores, the hours they're open, and answers to frequently asked questions. You can also fill out an application to work there. To see a variety of jobs offered by firms looking for Workampers, be sure to check out listings at Workamper News. You'll also find information that can help you plan a course to live your own dream and get you on the road faster than you even thought possible. For more information about opportunities to live, work, and play in your RV, visit www.workampernews.com. That's all for today's show. Next week, we'll be at the annual Workamper Rendezvous event in Heber Springs, Arkansas. We'll be talking to people and employees who are participating in that event. See you next time on The Workamper Show. Thanks for listening.